Feeling stuck on the bench or dreaming of breaking into higher levels? You're in the perfect spot. Today, as we unravel Pedri's game against Alavés, get ready to not just watch but learn. Grab a pen and paper because the insights we're about to uncover could be the key to transforming your game. In the first play, you can see how as Pedri is on the ball, his teammate here is moving forward here into the space. This forces this opponent to move along with him, leaving a passing option out wide for Pedri to play the ball into. After he plays the ball, Pedri is going to move forward up the pitch. This is to bring the opponents up with him, so that it leaves space behind for the centre-backs to receive the ball if the winger decides to play it back. Here you can see how tight the midfield, meaning the space is out wide. Now Pedri is going to take his touch here, to drag this opponent close to him and also force this fullback to stay tucked inside, so that when Pedri plays the ball out wide to his fullback, he has more time on the ball. Here, as Pedri receives the ball, you can see how this opponent is forcing Pedri back in this direction, not allowing him to go forward. Hence Pedri is going to take his touch away from the defender so that he can play the ball out wide in space. In this play you can see Pedri on the ball with the opposition having the midfield closed tight. So Pedri is going to dribble inside, forcing the opponents to step back in this direction, so that when Pedri plays the ball back it leaves his teammate in space with the ball. Here if Pedri continues with the ball in this direction, he has very little options and will be closed down by these three opponents. Hence he is going to cut the ball back. Now, he is going to shield off the ball using his body as he dribbles before he gets fouled. Here you can see this opponent tight on Pedri, hence Pedri is going to hesitate to freeze the opponent before playing the ball out wide. Here Pedri has plenty of space ahead of him for him to dribble into. Pedri here should have played the ball out wide here. As you can see, when he dribbles inside, he is closed down by the opponent, with very little passing options as this teammate is offside, forcing Pedri to play the ball to this teammate who's not in the best position to receive the ball. Here as the ball rolls into Pedri, you see he has space behind him, allowing him to be able to open up into the space. Now he is going to play the ball into his winger's front foot so that he can face the opponent when receiving the ball. Here you can see Pedri about to hit a cross. Now Pedri is going to play the ball to the back post since three players are making a run there. Here as Pedri has played the ball, he has basically no options to keep the ball in the final third on this side of the pitch. You can see this player scanning to receive the ball as he has a bit of space and hence Pedri is going to play the ball into him. Here, you can see that Pedri is going to dribble. Now you can notice that the space is here, so Pedri is going to take his touch into that space. Now Pedri is going to try get his body ahead of the defender and shield off the ball, but the defender manages to get ahead of him. In this play, you can see that Pedri has pressure as he is about to receive this ball. The space is here, so Pedri is going to take his touch into that space. Now Pedri must not play the ball back to his defense here as the opponent will easily chase down the defender since he already has momentum. Hence Pedri is going to play the ball to this teammate in space. Here Pedri can notice his winger out wide. Now he must take his touch inside, as it forces this midfielder and the fullback to tuck inside, which leaves more space for his winger when he receives the ball. Here as the ball is rolled into Pedri, you can notice how that if Pedri takes his touch forward, he will be immediately closed down by the opposition. He also can't take his touch in front of this opponent as the opponent will easily be able to press and close him down. Hence Pedri must turn with his back facing the defender before dribbling into the space. Now as he notices this teammate in a pocket of space, he is going to play the ball into his teammate before it gets closed down by the opponent. Here as Pedri takes his touch in this direction, you can see how this opponent steps over too far, exposing space back here for Pedri to cut the ball back into before playing the ball into midfield. Take a look at this opponent's movement in this direction, creating space inside right. Now, watch Pedri do his thing. He calmly takes a touch right in front of his opponent. It's a strategic play forcing the opponent to not be able to tackle Pedri without causing a foul. Now look at the positioning of the opposition's defensive line. It's noticeably high, presenting a golden opportunity to exploit the space behind them. With the teammate making a well-timed run into that space, Pedri recognizes the chance to play a decisive ball. However, the execution falls short as the pass is overhit, missing the intended target. Notice the space between these opponents. Pedri takes a touch into it, and as he begins to be closed down, he feeds the ball to the midfielder ahead in space. In this play, watch as the teammate runs into the center, creating a gap in midfield. The winger then dummies a run behind the fullback, before cutting back inside into the space for Pedri to deliver the ball. Pedri sets up a quick 1-2 with his teammate before switching the ball to the opposite side of the pitch. This is done in order to keep opponents from anticipating the pass to the other side. As Pedri gets the ball, look at the forward in a pocket of space up ahead. Pedri plays a pass to his back foot. This sets up his teammate to shield the ball from the oncoming opponent. Pedri wants to switch the ball to the opposite side, but since an opponent is blocking his path, he smartly plays it to his midfielder. This prompts the opponent to tuck into the middle, creating space for Pedri to execute the switch when he receives the ball back. Notice how when Pedri starts dribbling in one direction, the opposition shifts accordingly. To outsmart them, Pedri takes a touch in the opposite direction, causing a moment of hesitation, and then plays the ball out wide to his winger, creating more time and space for his teammate. As Pedri drives inside, you'll notice these two opponents tucking in to cover the gap. This move strategically opens up the winger out wide, providing Pedri with the opportunity to play the ball into space. In this play, the opponent overcommits in one direction, leaving space behind. As Pedri cuts the ball back, he exploits this opening by playing it out wide to his winger. That's the end of the analysis. Make sure to subscribe for more similar videos. Also, don't forget to like and share this video. Check out these other videos on the channel here. See you next time.